Hello friends, I'm Amanda Barr.
And I'm Rebecca Lou Brennan, and welcome to Dance Principles United, the podcast.
Together, we are passionate about helping studio owners with the business of running their studio.
Join us as we talk everything from marketing, systems, studio culture, motherhood, life, and everything in between.
This is the Dance Principles United podcast.
Well, hello friends, it's Beck here from the Dance Principles United podcast, and I have the amazing Chloe and Kirralee from KICO Dance Studios joining us. How are you girls?
We're good.
Good.
We're excited to be here.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you. Now, you guys are part of Studio Growth Club. How long have you been with Studio Growth Club?
We're one of the OGs.
Yeah.
I think, what was it, the year that you guys started?
So
you're the third,
third year.
Third year. That's so crazy. And
good.
what made you join? Back then, I cannot remember, but you would have only just bought your studio.
I think we were only a year into the studio.
Not even just yet. I think what happened was we bought the studio September
2021.
Right. Then I think we came to a DPU event in Sydney. And
Right.
Yes.
Then later that year, you guys launched Studio Growth Club, and
I'd actually, because I had come to an event with a studio I previously was teaching at, so name drop, Zoe from Evolve, we love her. So she brought me as one of her, I would say I was kind of like, not a 2IC, I was just working with her, and then so that's how I met you guys. And then when we bought our own studio and I seen Studio Growth Club, I was like, Kira, we can't miss out on this like little connection. They're incredible. So
smart. And you guys are quite young.
Yes.
I like to think so.
We try.
How old are you guys?
I'm 26.
And I'm 27.
So you were like 23 when you bought the studio?
That's wild.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So to have that foresight to go, okay, we're going to start the right way, we're going to go from the beginning, that's impressive.
Yeah.
All right, so you bought your studio, but it wasn't called KICO.
No,
so when we first took ownership of the studio, it was called the Block Dance Academy, and it had been that name for about 10 years, I think, roughly, before we took ownership. We held on to that name because obviously a big change, new owners and stuff.
Yes, and we actually hadn't taught at this studio when we bought it. So and it was still COVID as well, so we actually met all of our kids on Zoom, which is wild. Like we still have videos of it from today.
What? That is crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But then, so we knew there was a lot of change.
Yeah.
So we thought we always had hopes that we would change the name eventually to reflect us a little bit more. But we held on to the previous name for a while, about
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And then at the start of, actually the end of last year, we launched it at our concert. And then
we had our big launch party in Jan and went all pink and orange. So now it's all bright, fun, colourful.
And it was from blue and white.
Yes.
So it was a complete change. I remember how stressed you were about it, but it's absolutely been like the best thing you've ever done.
100%. We ripped out the whole reception pretty much, redid it, painted, freshened up the whole space, and now it's KICO Dance Studios. So I love it. We're so proud of it.
And now it feels like you.
It does.
Yeah, it feels like home.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And when you say, because lots of people are like, I need a rebrand, but you really went above and beyond. And I think that's the important thing to tell our listeners. Like, you didn't just go, we're now called KICO the end. Like, you just said you did a launch party.
Yes. So we did all the things. We had a Pinterest board of like kind of what the feel was like that we wanted to create when you walked into the studio.
Yeah.
And then we also then planned it. I think we came to retreat and then we ended up going, we're definitely going to do it. And we locked it in and then we planned accordingly. At our concert, we announced it at our end of year concert, but we did like a big video saying and we also added in videos of us when we were younger dancing and how it was our childhood kind of dream. And then so we put a big video together and announced it, and we had the little, what do you call those?
Confetti poppers.
Yes, and then it went
the whole deal. So.
Wild. And then we had a banner ready to go out in the foyer, so we had everything kind of
we did
ready.
A lot of planning for it, a lot of a lot of months' work to try and prepare for it. We even little tasters into the studio before we launched it. Like Chloe found a pair of shoes that were pink and orange. She bought them. Then she
They were
Kira,
joggers.
You have to get these joggers. So then I bought them. Then our staff who had found out about the launch, they went and bought it. So we were wearing these shoes just to try and start to,
It was actually, it's
trickle
wild
in.
you say that, because one of the kids this week mentioned it to me in classes. They're like, wait, did you all have those shoes because of the, and we're like, yes. So it's wild.
And you bought merch straight away, for the kids to wear? T-shirts, I think, I remember, or something?
Yes, we did pink concert T-shirts. And so our logo had for our end of year concert, it was, now we came from blue and white.
Yes.
So for us to have pink concert T-shirts, but no one questioned it.
Yeah.
But we went with the pink, so then it kind of gave them something for the following year, even though it still had block on it.
And kids still wear it, and we're happy for them to kind of wear it because it's like a concert shirt as well.
Yeah.
So
cute.
it just kind of helped ease that transition. Although I think without realising, some of the kids did think something was going on. They were asking, why are we doing a pink shirt? And we'd just say, we wanted to add some colour in and, something fun, something different. And then obviously once they realised, they were like, oh my God, so exciting for everyone.
And did you get any negative feedback about it?
No.
I think
Because you were so stressed about that.
Yeah,
we
not
were.
one.
I think everyone actually loved it more because they felt like, even the parents say, I feel like the space now after we renovated it too, I feel like it's more us. It's, I don't know. We try.
Definitely, it reflects our vibe a little bit more. But no, nothing negative. I think more so it was our students who had been there for many, many years. I think it was just that chapter closing for them. They were obviously a little bit more sentimental about it kind of ending, but they were super keen about what was ahead and the new phase of the studio, that kind of thing. So everyone was hyped.
Yeah,
so
I love that.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to talk about your social media game because you are probably one of the top studios in Studio Growth Club that I'm you are so on it with your social media. How do you How do you come up with so many different ideas? Where do you get inspiration from? If you guys are listening, you should definitely check out their social media on Instagram. It is insane if you want some inspo for your studio. But you just do some really clever things, right?
We do. We try.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's all the things as we always say. But you've got your TikTok, you've got your Instagram, you've got your Facebook as well. So it's just about I feel like we try and optimize everything that we have taken. I know I take so much content every week, and I actually feel like I could even post more than what 100%. I'm doing now because your kids that we have so much access to content. It's actually insane.
Yeah. So the content is endless. You're in class all the time. We still teach quite a lot. So we're in there getting footage. And all it takes is, 5 minutes as well. If you need the kids to talk about something, you just grab them, and they're the greatest little volunteers. They're like, I want to be in a video,
And the kids love it. The parents love it.
Parents love it. So, I guess it's just filming content, and then, I don't know, we always just randomly talk about different ideas, and, it just kind of comes through.
Comes together.
Yeah.
I do love, I feel like we do it. I don't even have to really think about, I actually enjoy doing it. And I think that's what makes a difference. I feel like if you enjoy something you do, then it doesn't have to feel like a task. Whereas I actually enjoy doing that.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. All right. So there's two of you. And how do you go with working together? Do you find it hard? I feel like you guys get on so well together. I don't think I can't imagine you ever having a big disagreement over anything.
To be honest,
we get this all the time, but I couldn't do it without her. The thought of that,
we say it to each other. We're like, oh my gosh, if one's sick one week, oh, I missed you so much at the studio this week. We're could not do it without you. Yeah.
I literally feel a bit bare if Kira's not with me. When we do.
Unusual.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet? How did this all happen that you met and started this?
We grew up dancing together. So I moved to a studio that Chloe was already dancing at when I was about 7.
Right.
And then I met Chloe there, and then we didn't really kind of befriend each other for a little while because Chloe had a broken leg.
I actually broke my foot.
I remember that clearly.
Yes.
She had a cast on when I first joined, so she wasn't dancing, so I never really got to talk
Took
to her yet.
Right.
6 months off.
Yeah. And then in the next year, I think we're in classes together, but then we ended up becoming duo partners, and then we were inseparable as children. So
we live
Wow.
like a hill away from each other.
Yeah,
so
right.
when we got a bit older, we would actually ride our bikes to each other's house, and then our parents did carpool. So one would drop off, one would pick up. So we ended up kind of becoming like Kira was a part of my family and I was a part of hers. Like whenever we had family events,
it wasn't
Kira
weird
was-
if like
yeah.
someone would
Yeah.
come to the event with each other. if that
yeah,
made sense.
even now, like my brother knows Kira so well. Kira's brothers know me well. So
Wow.
like it's kind of
Like sisters almost.
Yeah.
literally.
Pretty much.
Wow.
So,
That's incredible.
We work really well together. I think Chloe and I know each other so well that if one is run down or having a day, the other will just be able to sense it and either know that they need just like a little bit of time out, or if they need like help with something, they can step in. So I think that's
even
like
feel
really
like
good
the
for
levels,
us.
right? And it's like a relationship. Like if one's at like 90% and the other one's at 10, the other one knows that they've got to like
Hype each other
yeah,
up or
like
just
or
help.
they've got to like hold it together for that day. Like, and I feel like
Yeah.
that's why we work well together, because we both can like go off each other's energy.
We just know because
We
we've
do
known
know.
each other for so many years. So
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's so incredible. So you guys did an amazing presentation at our retreat.
Yes.
And everyone pretty much said that it was one of their favourite moments of the retreat. Do you remember that though?
I was actually quite overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God. And leading up to that, we were so nervous. I was like shaking. But
we're practicing in front of the staff at the studio before we came. But
do you want to tell our listeners, because it was such a valuable thing and I feel like we could give some real value to our listeners today, like tell them what that was, what it was about, if you can remember.
You go.
Yes.
You go.
So I think our whole aim of the presentation was to kind of go through our time blocking and how we try and maximize our time as best we can as owners, because I feel like there's so much time. Even now, like I reflect all the time. I'm always like doing little things that aren't really relevant and it's like wasting time. So me and Kira, we've got a big whiteboard. Highly suggest buying one, but we've got a big whiteboard and we actually use that for all of our numbers, things like that, our to-do list. But then on the side, we have like every day we have a time block of the tasks that we would like to get done. So then they're done all the time, because consistency is key, right?
Yeah.
So like for instance, marketing, we were talking about social media before. Every Monday, without a doubt, I schedule my stories, my post, my reels for that week. So it's very rare it's very rare. I've probably nearly uploaded a post every day for like the past 6 months.
Yep.
Just because of that consistency of each Monday. And then while Chloe's doing that, I'll be in on scheduling emails and band posts for all of our families. So it kind of just like tag teams it, divide and tackle the tasks, if that makes sense.
So then we try and get it all, like we just try and, because again, you have to do all the things. And when you look at it like that, it's a lot and it can be very overwhelming. So we just try and divvy it. Now, not every week's going to be perfect. Trust me, concert week, I barely did half my task, but we reset every week.
And each term as well, we do have a little reflection on the tasks that we do each week and see if there's anywhere for improvement. So if something wasn't working well on a certain day, we'll reblock it and we will find somewhere else to put it or change it up. Maybe we don't need to look at it every week and we change it to a fortnightly check-in or something like that.
But it's even to the point of like, I know one term we had our emails, because obviously you have to reply to emails eventually. We had our emails as our first task of the day, and we noticed for a few weeks that would just like trickle, like our day would then be
that's the end of your day.
It is.
we'd
It's
get
so
caught.
unproductive, because then you get caught. You're like, there's either like something that you need to look at or readjust in the studio. So me and Kira now, we purposely put our emails at the back end of the day, because really we're just teaching dancing. So if there's like something very urgent, we're most likely already onto it. But that stuff can wait sometimes, whereas the marketing, it's so important.
Yes, and that's what I wanted to ask you, because with your time blocking, and some of our listeners might not know what that is.
Yeah.
So if you time block, how long does it take you to do your social media posts? How long do you give yourself?
I usually maybe about 45.
Is that all?
Yeah.
For the whole week?
Yeah.
See, that's
She's
crazy.
got it down to a
But
T.
like but when we talk to studio owners, they're always like, I don't have time to do social media, and we're like,
Yeah.
but then you're not marketing your business, so then you're never going to grow. So
Yeah.
you take 45 minutes
Yeah.
to post them,
Yeah.
and in that 45 minutes, if an email pinged through or a parent called, would you answer the phone or answer the email?
No.
And that's the key,
There's been
right?
multiple times we're sitting out the back and the phone rings. Even my staff,
Yeah.
when they've got, because I've done it with all my staff, they now time block as
They've got
well.
stuff to do.
They'll be sitting there and they're like, "Do you want me to get it?" I'm like, "No,
Not right now.
We're busy right now.
Yeah.
We'll get to
We'll
that
get to
later."
that.
Yeah.
Which I know is like hard, but I feel like you have to.
Look,
Otherwise you
don't get me wrong, we
stuck.
still scan over those
course.
emails, but again, we understand the things that are urgent, and if something comes through, we're like, that can wait till after we've had our lunch, we've done our tasks, and then we can get to those emails and tend to those parents. Right now, our focus is generating content and,
And
That's
like
impressive.
people in, yeah.
I don't want to say we're like perfect at it though, because like everyone's not right. Like
course.
we've had our days. Like if I've had, I don't know, maybe a complaint or
Yep.
something about classes.
Throws the whole day off.
That can throw the whole day off, but I think it's the way you reflect and you learn from that, which is something me and Kira, I feel like we're so big on. We're always
100%.
reflecting and trying to be the best we can be.
Yeah, for ourselves, for the
Yeah.
business, for our staff and students and all of our
Yeah.
families. We just try to constantly, we always say
You do have your
to
days.
rinse, repeat and do better.
Yes,
So
that's our
we
motto.
always try
Is it?
and-
Yeah, rinse,
Yeah, that's
repeat, and do
impressive.
better.
I love that. I love that. And that's your motto for your whole team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
they
which
know
is
that. They
so
know
good.
that. So.
That's
Even like
so
when we
good.
do an event, we're like, okay, we're going to do it the same way, but what can we do a little bit better or what needs adjusting?
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Just
yeah.
that constant improvement every day.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And so with your studio, do you guys want to share a little bit about like what's the best thing that you think you've changed or implemented, or what's something that you are like, that is by far the best thing we've ever done?
Oh, well, this year we just split our preschool concert with our mainstream concert.
Oh yeah. Tell me about that.
I actually was blown away
Yeah,
by it.
incredible.
I actually didn't realize how much our preschoolers had grown until that moment, and I was like kind of side stage watching all the kids dance, and I like kind of got a bit emotional. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like this is wild,
Yeah.
like wild.
All these kids piling on stage. Chloe was on one side of the stage looking at me going, where are all these kids coming from? She's texting me and I'm going, I know, the growth has been incredible.
How many did you have in the preschool concert approximately?
We had 80.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I think when we first started with you guys, I think we had maybe like 25, 30.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
one, because we're in a rural area.
Yes, you're in a very small
Yeah,
town.
so it's a bit harder than say like your bigger cities.
Of course, of
So
course.
I feel like the growth has been like, this year I feel like the growth has been like even more, because we put preschoolers on 5 days a week. No, six days a week.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that's why we were so shocked, because all those classes, our numbers actually are like spread across the 6. So I don't think we realized how big it was until they were all together.
Yeah.
Because if you look at, say, your Wednesday class, like we had maybe 8 or 9 students.
Right, of
But
course.
then when you've got that for the whole week, we're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, where did this come
That's
from?
so amazing.
Yeah.
That's so amazing. And what was the difference for the preschoolers?
The parents loved, I think it was how short it was.
Yep.
It was close to the studio.
Yep.
So we had it at a local venue.
Yeah.
Whereas usually they travel like 40 minutes, so it's a lot.
Especially for the young ones.
We did, our preschool teachers and our head of preschool, they did an incredible job. They had little gift bags ready for the kids.
Yeah.
Our dance apprentice girls blew us away. That was another like highlight of that that event. They were like incredible. They stepped up. They were doing like little tasks with the kids, got their shoes
So
ready.
good.
It was just nice to focus on just the
Just them.
preschoolers.
Exactly.
And I think that's what parents appreciated as
100%.
well. They loved watching the teachers with the kids,
Yes.
knowing that it was all about them, and that was the feedback. The parents just absolutely loved watching how all the teachers were with their child, and that they knew their child was in a safe and supportive environment, and they just were so stoked with that. So we're really, really happy.
Our staff, I don't know, just the whole thing. Like the kids blew us away, our staff blew us away, and then like I don't know, it was just a nice vibe.
Great.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Another thing I think, sorry, we were talking about like stuff that
Oh, you've implemented.
Implemented.
Yeah. So just start with another thing. That's fine.
something I thought of, not necessarily implemented, but something we've tried to really incorporate is the community aspect of our studio. We've just noticed it over the years how much the community has grown, and we've got such a supportive, tight-knit family base.
Yep.
And all the kids know that, like, I love even watching our older students with the younger students, and we're just creating a really nice vibe between the students in the space. And yeah, it's something that makes me really proud.
Me too. And it kind of, it's nice to see also families like connecting with others, and I can see that they're creating the friendship me and Kira had.
Yes.
And I think that's really special. Like, we've got families that go away camping at Christmas together. And, like, just to see that, I'm like, that's literally what we did. So, and I look back and, like, I look back on all my close friends, and, like, I look at Kira, like, we were just dance friends. Like, and then, like, to look at what we've achieved together, but also, like, how our friendship has, like, stuck around. Like, it's very rare you keep a friend around for, like,
100%.
like
So rare.
for that long.
Yeah.
So if that's, like, one thing my kids can take away from it, then
what
that's
sort
really
of events
special.
or how have you created that community?
I think by us, and our parents do say this to us a lot, they love how open and present we are.
Right,
And I do think that has an impact. Like, me and Kira, and I obviously know as we get older we might not be able to always do it, but I would like to say we would always be in everyone's corner. And I always make a conscious effort to make the kids feel seen.
And know that we are there to support them. I think we have a lot of, like, we have events where, like, community events where the kids go and perform, but I think what really sticks to our parents is that it's through the everyday that we are so present. Like, even if we're not teaching their child, they'll still see us around the studio. Even at competitions, we do our best to obviously be there. And at this, like Chloe said, at this current stage in our lives, we can be that present with the kids.
So I think we've also led by example, though, because even now our team are like that. And, like, that's really special to watch too. Like, our team I feel like it's very rare. Sometimes you just get teachers that come in, teach a class, and then leave. Whereas I feel like at the end of the night, we all hang around and we chat for like 15, 20 minutes about random things.
Yeah.
And I think it's like that little bit extra where it's not just like it is just a job, but I don't know, we love it. And I think I would like to say our team love being in the environment. So
as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you have the idea that you wanted to be studio owners when you were growing up together? Like, was that a dream? Was it?
Yeah.
It literally was.
We used to talk about it all the time. We would be making up dances in the lounge room, and then when
We'd
Chloe's
put on a
mum,
show.
we'd put on a show when, like, our mums would come back from
We'd make my
chatting or
brother
whatever.
dance too and put on costumes.
Yeah, we'd do a whole costume reveal, a showcase, and then we'd always be like, one day we'll have a dance studio, we'll have to buy one, and that's what we'll do. And then we kind of,
we kind of just did it.
and then now we're here, and it's kind of happened. So
we used to make up, I think that's another thing, and we didn't realise this. Our staff are a little bit different now, but when we first started teaching, me and Kira, now we work really well together, but we also can teach really well together.
Right.
Which is hard. Like, as in
it's
even
very
making
hard to
things,
come across.
Yeah.
So, but that's like a skill that we kind of didn't realise was we thought that was just
a hard
easy,
skill, yeah.
but it's actually quite hard because
is.
then when we came into the studio and then we started saying, okay, you're going to merge with this person and make a routine together, they're like, I'm sorry,
like,
what?
what?
But now, like, even like one of our staff members, Laura, she loves when we all come together. She's like, she now hates when she goes off by herself and just like has to do choreo by herself.
she's like, anyone want to come co-create with me
wow.
now? I'm going to go make something up.
So
that's impressive.
and I think that came from when we were younger. We used to do comps together. We used to do Moon Dance, which is in Wollongong, and it's like a comp where it's a bit like a ballroom comp. All the kids jump on the floor. They all have the same song, but you all dance around to like 3 different judges. So me and Kira used to make up our duos for that.
Right.
So I think because we started creating together when we were young, we kind of didn't realize it was any different when we got older.
Yeah. We just did
that.
that with a bunch of students in the room.
Wow, that's amazing. That is hard to do, definitely.
It is.
Very hard. What has been your biggest challenge you've had to overcome?
It's tricky, but I feel like knowing not taking things personal,
So
and
true.
also knowing that you can try and help, but ultimately everyone's their own person and they all have their own beliefs. And I feel like me and Kira, we are so open and we are so reflective of ourselves. And it's also knowing that not everyone is like that. I think that's hard for me because I feel like Kira's like this too. We're always trying to better ourselves.
Yeah.
And sometimes people have, and I think we kind of learned this from you as well, people have like that poor me mindset. And I actually, like, my mum brought
just
me
don't
up
mesh
with
with that.
you have to work hard to get what you want. And
Hard work
I'm
equals success.
Yeah, and I'm a really big believer in that. And I think that, would you say?
I would agree. I know what you mean. I think the most
Not taking
challenging
it personal
thing
when other people
aren't on the same
Absolutely.
wavelength as us.
Yep.
Just being able to trust our gut, trust what our core values are and our mission is, and roll with that. And those who merge with us and believe in that will stick around. Those who
people
don't
can
will
see-
move on, and that's okay. And just being able to, like, be okay with that and not get caught up in it and let it get to us
it's
has been a
hard.
big
It's
learning
hard.
curve,
And
I
f-
think.
And I feel like as well, it's hard because sometimes you have to make decisions that even makes you feel, but it aligns with your values.
Yep.
And yeah, we always, like, our ultimate goal is to teach kids the love of dance, right? And like give them what me and Kira had. So
Yes.
just making sure we remember that and don't try and change what we believe in.
And that's so impressive at
Yeah.
your age because
Yeah.
I wish I realised that at your age, but I did not. But otherwise you're trying to be everything to everyone and
you
that never works.
100%.
Yeah.
So you just
That
got to
never
be
works.
everything to your team. You just got to stick by what you believe in.
Yeah.
I think that's
Absolutely.
That's been a big learning curve as well.
Yep.
And also, even though we are young, trusting our, like, ourselves
Yes.
through the whole
Yeah.
situation has been a big one. Like, you know, people we are young for business owners, so and dance studio owners. So sometimes people try to take advantage of that in a little bit of a way. So we just try and do our best to stick to our guns and trust our instinct and know that we are capable of creating the space that we want to create. So we just try and do that and have
You
a good
guys are
time.
incredible.
thank
You are amazing. One last thing, some advice that you would like to give to any studio owner out there to
Keep
finish
going.
up?
Keep going. No, one day at a time. I don't know.
There's so many pieces of advice. I just think celebrate the small wins. The days that feel heavy, just keep going and focus on your ultimate goal. So come back to your why. Come back to your why, and those heavier days, keep pushing hard, and the reward will come. The reward will follow.
I think mine is also, again, going on from that as well. Hard. Mine's a bit of a tougher, but you have to work hard if you want to get
what you
it.
want,
And
100%.
I'm a big believer in that. Like, if you want it, you have to put in the long hour. Like, it's not going to be easy, and you have to be okay with
hard.
being, like, doing the hard stuff first.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Chloe and Kirralee. You guys should check them out at KICO Studios. They are amazing. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Dance Principles United podcast. If you'd love to learn more from us, we have a special offer just for our podcast listeners. Go to the link in the show notes right now to get 2 weeks free in Dance Principles United Tribe. We would love to see you there.